Hi, I'm Miss Take. In this class, mistakes are our best friends. Let's dive into English, embrace our mistakes, and learn together. All right, let's talk about idioms. These little phrases are the spice of the English language. Think of them as the riddles you didn't ask for but now need to solve them to be fluent. So what exactly are idioms? Well, they're fixed or semi-fixed phrases that makes no sense when you try to translate them literally. For example, if you're not out of the woods yet, it don't panic. It doesn't mean you're lost in a forest somewhere. It just means you still got some challenges to overcome. Then there's take a back seat. No, this doesn't mean you're on a bus or being chauffeured around. It just means you've decided to step back and let someone else do the heavy lifting, like when you convince your friend to do all the group work project. And my favorite, my heart sank. Send out. It doesn't mean to send up and out your heart physically, dropping into your stomach. That would be a serious medical issue. It means you suddenly felt sad or worried, like you realized you forgot your umbrella on a rainy day. See, idioms may sound wild, but once you crack the secret code, you'll be on your way to sounding like a true English speaker. Ready to dive in deeper? Let's get going. So, idioms are everywhere in spoken English. Avoid them. They're like, you can't avoid them, like that one friend who always pops up unexpectedly at your favorite coffee shop. First, some idioms have to be memorized as fixed phrases. No room for creativity here. It's not the thing I knew. And one day, and the following thing I discover the next. English doesn't play that game. Let's break down some examples. Having said that, this is basically means, yeah, I know that, what I said, but I'm about to contradict myself in the most polite way possible. For example, I love cake. Having said that, I probably shouldn't eat the whole thing. The translation here is, I'm going to eat the whole thing. The next thing I knew, this is the English way of saying things went from 0 to 100 really quick. Like I was walking to the store, and the next thing I knew, I was spontaneously in a parade. That happens to the best of us, doesn't it? Let's break down these idioms one funny phrase at a time. A sore point. This is like poking an emotional bruise. For example, don't mention her cooking skills. It's a sore point after last week's burnt spaghetti fiasco. Put your foot in it. This happens when you try to be helpful, but in the end, saying something so awkward you wish the ground would swallow you up. Like, oh, you're expecting a baby? Wait, you're not. Oops, I just put my foot in it. It serves somebody right basically means this is the English way of saying karma did its job. Like, he ate my lunch from the fridge and now he's got a stomach ache. Well, it deserves him right. Not to do a stroke of work. This is a fancy way to say someone's an expert of doing absolutely nothing. For example, he sat on the couch all day and didn't do a stroke of work unless you count scrolling on your phone. Take it personally. This happens when you assume every failure is your fault, even if it's not. Like the weather ruined the picnic, and now I feel like it's my fault because I suggested Saturday. Idioms can make English very confusing, yet entertaining since forever. Now let's see who can use these in real conversation without putting their foot in it. Good luck.